Greetings my friends, and today we're going to be looking at Empire Total War multiplayer. Now I've been wanting to do this for quite a while, and I know that many of you sort of asked whether I'd be doing multiplayer at some time. Now for this particular sort of series, as it were, I'm going to do two things. First, I'm going to probably participate myself in some of the battles, but the majority of them will also be battles that I will sort of spectate on the sort of the public Total War Online. And from there we're going to be looking at sort of, there's going to be naval battles, there's going to be land battles, small, large, medium, all different sort of campaigns. We've got siege battles, we've got straight out land battles, we've got naval battles, we've got battles with no artillery, battles with artillery, battles with no cavalry, etc. So there's all different sort of rules, different sort of things. We're going to look at how, sort of player versus player battles really are, the sort of the PvP, as it were, of Empire Total War. And I've not really done this sort of ever before. I'm not really an expert at sort of, the sort of online version of Empire Total War. And just to make sure I'm absolutely clear, my friends, I am going to ask each person that sort of I join the game with, or how many people are in that sort of that game, whether it's okay if I record it, and also whether it's okay if I put it out as a video. I think it's only fair that I do that, so there's no sort of misunderstanding at all about what's going on here. So anyway, my friends, I hope you're going to hope you enjoy this sort of new series, as it were. And we'll just see where it goes. If you want to see more of it, please let me know. I will be sort of taking part in some of the battles myself at some point. To start with, we're just going to sort of dip our toes in quite sort of loosely of this. So we're going to watch others, or sort of observe, and it's going to be in real time. So I'll actually won't be sort of watching this in sort of out of out of a video, playing back a video. I'll actually be sort of all the comments you'll see as the battle actually sort of happens. And what you find is that those who are hosting the sort of match will you'll be able to see all of their sort of troops lining up and how they sort of deploy their troops, but you'll only see the other troops taking part the sort of once the battle starts properly. So their opponents, you won't be able to see how they've deployed until the battle actually starts. I don't know why. It's a little bit of a quirk of this system, but I hope you enjoy it, my friends. If you do, so always just let me know in the comments, or or send me a message to let me know you see some more of this. But let's see what we can do with this, and hopefully, fingers crossed, this will be a really enjoyable series for everybody. So anyway, friends, let's get into the first battle and let's see what happens right now. And so my friends, our first battle of the day is Great Britain against the USA, and what a fight we're in for here. It is being an absolutely magnificent fight here. And let's have a look at the forces now. Because the British player is the host for this match, their forces will show up first. The US forces will show up once the battle starts. As you can see, we've got a countdown waiting now. Let's have a look at what we've got here. So have a quick look at what the British forces are. First of all, we have here light infantry here on the left flank, and also two sets of regiments of light infantry, as you can see here. Wonderful. Now this is vanilla Empire at the moment, and we have also got this KB Whitehead here has brought in one regiment of 4-inch artillery. We've got 24 pounders as well. We've got 33rd Foot as well. Look at that, what a magnificent sight there, my friends. 33rd Foot, a wonderful sight there. Then we have line infantry. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 line infantry regiments here, right in the centre. Then we have lots of 4-inch mortar batteries and another 24 pounder. And then right on the flanks here we have one detachment here of light infantry, and also then 2 green jackets. Very powerful forces here, the green jackets. Look at that. Those of you who may have seen Sharp, this, my friends, is the green jackets here. Sort of the TV program Sharp was sort of highlighting a wonderful looking regiments here. And as you can see here, then we have the general, light dragoons. And then indeed we have no green jackets right in the centre here. So we're not quite sure how the British player is going to set out here. Now of course the US player, or the US army, is here, my friends, right over here. But look at the distance here. No Man's Land is absolutely massive. This is a completely flat terrain here. There are no hills, there are no forts, there are no buildings. There are a few trees, as you can see, intersecting here is this road, is sort of crossroads here. So we're fighting, the British and the US are fighting here over a crossroads, as you can see right here, with this sort of signpost right here telling you where sort of a certain area, a certain town is right in the distance here. But they're fighting over crossroads here. Absolutely slap bang in the middle of this sort of massive plain here. It's going to be an absolutely fascinating fight to watch here, and it really is. What an opening battle we have here for this first sort of multiplayer look here. As you can see, we're not too sure how they're going to set up at the moment. This could be just the way it is at the moment, but as you can see, we're still waiting for those players to start here. And I wanted to give a quick brief rundown of what we've got here. So the light infantry is going to be very, very, very critical here. We're not sure what the US has got, but there's a possibility they might have lots of light infantry, because light infantry, of course, can fire much further than the standard line infantry. So that means you can put them much more forward before they're hit by standard light infantry here. As you can see here, it looks like the British player is all ready to move, and indeed he is beginning to move his forces back here. Now look at that standard formation here, getting himself organised here. He's got 30 seconds to go here, so you can see he's putting himself quickly here, trying to get his forces into position. Got artillery batteries here ready to move. If he wants to use these, they're going to have to set them up pretty quickly here. Look at that, 24 pounders here, moving as close as he can here to the front, and the artillery, the mortar battery at the back here. Green jackets to the side. He's just setting up his forces now by the looks of it. What a fascinating fight this will be. It really will be absolutely fantastic here. But it'd be fascinating to see what he does. It looks like he's going for the standard sort of full-on line infantry all the way stretched right out along the flanks here. And then indeed he's got his green jackets hidden here, possibly moving on the left flank here, or possibly not. Looks like he's changed his line. No, he's going to put all line infantry the light infantry in front of the line infantry here to march forward as a guard. And you can see they've probably gone to light infantry doctrine formation here as well. Then we've got light dragoons at the back here, which clearly is the general. Unless, of course, the 33rd Foot is the general unit. Not a surprise at all, but look at that. What a lot of strength he's got here in the centre here. This is a huge amount of artillery strength here in the centre. All the light infantry is stretched right out here in front of all the line infantry here. As you can see, they're in sort of this almost two deep rank with just a small amount of men in the sort of third rank here, but most of them are stretched out as far as they can go in two ranks, with the light infantry just covering that advance. And indeed we've got this massive artillery sort of section here, massive amount of artillery available to him. It really is a gigantic amount. That's a lot of fire support here for this army, and it will be fascinating to find out what happens now. And as we just wait here now for the US command to start, and there it is, look at that, it's already begun this battle here. Now he's got two sets here on the right of light dragoons, then we have an artillery battery of 24 pounder, then we have 4-inch mortars in the centre, and on the left here we have another 24 pounder, and indeed here right on the extreme sort of left here we have two household cavalry and the bodyguard here, the general, and then right in the centre here we've got all the line infantry stretching all the way down here, with the light dragoons right on the right here. What a fascinating look here. And he hasn't unlimbered the 24 pounders. I'm not sure why. Well, then the fight begins. Look at that. The US Army's now moving. There's troops moving forward now to meet the British. All of them just walking slowly here. But it looks like he's going to have so the US commander is very, very cavalry heavy here indeed. He's got light dragoons here. Obviously wanting to push forward here with this army to try and engage the British as quickly as possible, but the British have absolutely massive amounts of artillery here. This will indeed prove brutal for the US commander unless he does something very, very quickly to sort this out here. Nothing happening here. Here's the horse cavalry moving here. It is indeed. No, yes, it is. And the commander's moving up as well for that morale. But the household cavalry are just walking here. Now he started moving his 24 pounders. He's obviously using the 4-inch mortar to try and pin down the British guns here, whilst his 24 pounders move close as they can here. Look at that! Already the firing has begun here in earnest. The 24 pound foot artillery will absolutely give the US troops absolute hell here, especially when they fall within a certain range here. And indeed the mortars here, reloading, ready to fire again. And have they taken many casualties here? We've got roughly just over 30 men killed in this regiment here. Looks like the centre here has taken the biggest hit. Indeed it has. Looks like he's angling his forces here now to push more onto the sort of the left hand side here, the British right. And again the cavalry moving in front here, breaking up the line infantry here. but again, he's just moving very, very sort of slowly here with that. But look at that, look at the range on these mortars. That is absolutely brutal firing here. Some of them falling a little bit short. Look at this. The response there by the British guns. Firing into the lines here. Will they be able to move in time? Because by the time they reach the mortars, remember, they will be out of harm's way. Look at that. They're just targeting the mortars. The mortars are actually taking damage here to allow the rest of the US Army to actually sort of avoid those brutal firing there from that mortar. And it's shaken, it's wavering here. Possibility that they may fall very soon here. Now they've gone, they've broken. And now the British are free to concentrate. Look at that, what a brutal, brutal firing here. Already 5 men lost here. Looks like they're going to fire straight across the line. Yeah, they have. Looks like they're using explosive shot. Which is, look at this, the British really do have outstanding fire support here. And now American cavalry moving still here. They're not charging at all. They're sitting here waiting now. Household cavalry, 2 regiments here. And the dragoons. The dragoons are right here. They've moved right around the back. They've moved right around the back. What a move here. And now he's got to respond. The British commander's trying to respond here now to this. But look at that. He's absolutely outflanked. He's going for the mid. He's going for the artillery. What a move by the US commander here. Absolutely charging now into this. Oh, but he's going to be met by 33rd foot. Will they go into square formation? No, this is a deadly volley here. Will they reach that artillery? Oh, and they've almost broken here. That initial broke it. They broke the dragoons here. Will that give them chance here to move in? Oh, what a move here. And a response by the British dragoons in here. Looks like they may not, but they've absolutely disrupted the whole artillery here. The fire support of the British is absolutely collapsed into that charge there by the cavalry. What a charge, but my word, my friends, that was absolutely that could tilt the whole balance of this entire fight in favour of the US here. What a charge that was. They got absolutely obliterated, but my word, that could pay dividends in the end. It really could. But mind you, they're coming back now. British commanders rallied his gunners here. They're back to there. Looks like now, with these guns here, there might not have been enough here, but who knows. And now the cavalry moving over here to the left-hand side. Obviously looking to angle again. He's got this mobility here. He's got a lot of mobility here, but even though the British commander has still light dragoons, but he's got a lot of mobility here on this flank. It looks like he's moving in to engage. And the 24 pounders. Mind you, these forces have taken a bit of a battering here. Ooh, those 24. The 24 pounders could break. They could buckle here under that barrage, as you can see. And he's moving now his dragoons, ready to lead that charge here. Obviously going to close them in here. Yeah, there it is. He's going to close this flank off here. Trying to intercept it before it happens. The long rifleman here. As I said, those long riflemen can be absolutely brutal. Their range, I think, might even surpass that of the Green Jackets. Stepping into the position. As you can see here, they're going to try and run rock. They're going to try and... Wicked a road up the Green Jackets there then, but he changed his mind at the last moment, pulling back his forces because he knows now the British are ready. 124 pounders gone. His artillery is quickly dwindling here for the US commander. Absolutely taking a pasting here from this, but he's got 2 lots of riflemen. Long riflemen here. Setting them ready to meet any advance by the British. Brave men to be there. Brave men indeed. As those mortars are still firing, you've still got mortar crews available. Yep. So that charge didn't do as much as it could have. I thought that broken all of the artillery support. It just had set some of them on their feet, running away here. But still, you've got to admire that tactic there by the US commander. That was pretty impressive indeed. But now he's just sitting his men back, and as you can see, they've already taken a massive amount of damage here. This household cavalry regiment here. And so has the general. What a fight this has been, my friend. Look at that. Now he's swinging. He's now swinging his men in. He's going to show his flanks here to the firing to the Green Jackets. Oh, this US commander now. He's switching, trying to sit to the right flank. He angled his forces here, trying to break the artillery because he knows that artillery is the absolute key to winning this battle, and he's going to move in his horse, his cavalry at the same time here, to trying to coordinate the attack here between cavalry and also his infantry here. He's running as close as he can in. What a fight this is going to be. This, my friends, right in here. He's absolutely getting on top of the British here, but the British have set a formidable defensive line here. And now we have the standard line battle here where they're just facing off each other. Look at that. Long riflemen are broken. Oh my word, and absolutely the cavalry's been absolutely shattered here. It looks like he's rolling up here, these green jackets, but even though they are holding. Long riflemen have been absolutely broken, and there's but the British light infantry is taking a real beating on this flank here as he tries to use his cavalry to disrupt the line here. Oh, it's a wonderful fight, it really is. Absolutely toe to toe now, look at this. Literally a stone's throw away from each other, and the cavalry's been shut here. Now it looks like the US line is starting to crumble, the light infantry have gone. We've got wavering here, right on sort of the right hand flank here. Some of the British are starting to fall as well now, but mainly it's just the light infantry. Green jackets have been broken. Looks like the British commander is using the sort of the right hand flank here to close the door on him. It is indeed angling his attack now to fire down into the, look at this, and there as well. He's now got him pretty boxed in now, almost completely surrounded. Some of these have found their courage and come back, some of these green long riflemen. But I think this might spell the end here. The sheer force of the British guns here has done a tremendous amount of damage to this US commander. And this US army looks like it might be doomed here. We have green jackets, yeah, they're starting to buckle now. Mind you, some of them are coming back. They're not done quite yet, but we've got light dragoons here sat here waiting to kill anything that's going to walk past them in their line of fire. Oh, that's a pretty brutal shot right there. And the British commander here hasn't come off all that well either. Mind you, he's got a lot more men here, but he's still taking a bit of a beating here. But mind you, they've taken a this has been brutal to watch. And now we've got this sort of this morass here. This chaotic maul here now that's going to begin, where you sort of have this dance of death here, where the US commander tries to use the troops that have fled but have sort of regained their courage to come back here and try and sort of deal some damage right to the flank here of this British line infantry here. Now they charge in. The last gasp charge here. The US against the Redcoats. What a fight this has been. Look at the line of death here from the US, and indeed the British haven't come off escaped fully unscathed. But as you can see, my friends, this has now become sort of this morass here. You have the dragoons now looking to charge the back here, the long riflemen. I'm going to take them on here. Oh, what a fight this is. What a fight this has been. Fascinating fight here. Though they're going to just keep firing now, putting the final nail in the coffin here to this US army. But they fought the good fight there. But alas, the sheer magnitude here of the British artillery support with I fear was just a little bit too much there for the US. And there it is. Most of the US forces are broken now. All of them are routing. They're all in full retreat, with the British forces chasing them down. What a fight that was, my friends. What a fight. And we salute the British commander here for what was an excellent defensive fight, although he didn't move out here. Looks like he just waited for that, but what a fight that was. As we can see here, deployed 1,800 here for the British, 1,824 for the US. They lost 714. The US lost pretty much 90% of their forces here, 1,473. They had 484 men left. 484 enemy killed, 1,122 killed here. Skill rating is 4390. I'm not quite sure what that is at the moment, but my word, that was an absolutely fantastic battle. I'd like to thank KB Whitehead as well, and also Adian Hurin here, or Adiant, or Adian Thurin here for allowing me to sort of you know, spectate and also to record this video. I thank both of them indeed. It's a very, very good game. And that, my friends, ends our first multiplayer battle. I hope you enjoyed it. It's a really fascinating battle. It really was. And it was great to see the sort of, you know, the Britain against the US. It really was sort of invoked as sort of in the War of Independence sort of battle, as it were. That really was excellent. I hope you enjoyed it. Let's have a look at the unit statistics here, just to sort of give us, which were the 33rd foot. Look at that. They killed 90 men here. Let's look at the number of kills. Light Dragoons killed the most here. Whoa. And then we've got line infantry here, all British. 33rd foot killed 90, they lost 78. That's pretty high numbers here, mind you, they were in the middle. But 188 killed by light dragoons. They really did prove their worth, the light dragoons. They were absolutely fantastic. They were. You've got the green jackets as well. They fought very well here. And look at that for their 24 pound, 85 kills here for that 24 pound foot artillery. Absolutely wonderful. And of course the 4-inch mortars as well here. What a fantastic, fantastic fight that was. But my friends, I'm going to end this sort of a first multiplayer battle here. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope to get involved sometime myself as well. And I will probably do that. But just let me know what you think. Well, let me know what you think. If you've enjoyed this, you want to see some more of it, you want to see me taking part, and which army you'd like see me sort of fight if I was going to fight in the multiplayer battle. And who knows, maybe in the future I'd like to get some of you to involved as well. Maybe we can do a 3v3 or a 4v4 battle, and I'll record it, put it up on the channel. Maybe we can get that organised. That'd be fantastic. But I hope you've enjoyed it, and if you have, my friends, please comment, like and subscribe, and as always, keep your comments coming down below. Let me know what you think, and if you really enjoy it, let me know, and I will definitely do another one. But until next time, my friends, bye for now.